Prince Charles shares his fears for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's child. Prince Charles is excited to be expecting his fourth grandchild, but at the same time, he's concerned about the planet they will inherit. The royal, who has a lifelong commitment to conservation and the environment, spoke during his visit to Ghana about the announcement that his son Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are expecting their first baby in the spring, and how the new generation will be affected by current pollution. "I am about to have another grandchild actually. I suspect quite a few of you may too have grandchildren or will do soon," he said, according to the Telegraph. "It does seem to me insanity if we are going to bequeath this completely polluted, damaged and destroyed world to them." Charles continued, "All grandchildren deserve a better future." The Queen's eldest child, who celebrates his 70th birthday later this month, focused his speech on plastic and the need for innovative ways to reduce its waste. "A good start has been made. The matter of plastic debris in the environment, in particular the ocean, is now on the agenda," he said. "We do, however, need to keep it there as the amount of plastic entering the ocean every year is, unbelievably, set to get worse rather than better. We cannot, indeed must not, allow this situation to continue." Charles continued, "A solution is achievable and simply has to be done for all our sakes, and, above all, for the long-term viability of all those species in the sea which are already suffering unbearably because of our actions." During a tour of whiskey distillery Royal Lochnagar in Scotland last month, Charles was asked if he had toasted to the news that his younger son was having a child. "Oh yes, absolutely," he said. "Several times." He also recently snuck in a tribute to his grandchildren, the little ones of Prince William and Kate Middleton, in a video released on social media. The official family portrait from Prince Louis' christening in July featuring Louis, 6 months, Princess Charlotte, 3, and Prince George, 5. Charles spoke candidly about a special present he planted for his first grandson, Prince George, just after his birth in July 2013 in the upcoming documentary, Prince, Son and Heir, Charles at 70. Speaking from his arboretum at his Scottish home of Birkhall, Charles gestures to dozens of trees that were planted when the royal was born 5 years ago, and says, "This is George's wood. As I get older, all I really long for is to plant trees." Charles continues, "I hope it will be quite amusing for George, as they grow up, and he grows up." Next year, Prince Charles will become a grandfather for the 4th time. His younger son, Prince Harry, recently announced that he and his wife Meghan Markle are expecting their first child in the spring. Charles surprised exactly no one when he revealed that he was delighted by the news, as well he should be. But more recently, he has also opened up about concerns for the world that greets baby Sussex, and his other grandchildren, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and little Prince Louis. "I am about to have another grandchild actually. I suspect quite a few of you may too have grandchildren or will do soon," the Prince of Wales said during his visit to Ghana this week, according to the Telegraph. "It does seem to me insanity if we are going to bequeath this completely polluted, damaged and destroyed world to them." He continued, "All grandchildren deserve a better future." Climate change and pollution have been key issues for the heir apparent, and he focused the bulk of his speech on the need to reduce plastic waste. Prince Charles may be concerned, but he hasn't let that put a damper on his joy. While on a recent tour of the Royal Lochnagar distillery in Aberdeenshire, Charles shared that he has toasted the news several times. "Cheers to that." At this point, Meghan and Harry have yet to share an exact due date, only that the Duchess is expecting her first child in spring of 2019. But several royal correspondents have pinpointed the date closer April or May, given that Meghan had already had her 12-week scan at the time her pregnancy was announced.